Alright, well, this popped up on my radar this morning. I knew of it out, and just waiting for a demo to release. So, I figured I'd jump in and...
Live long and prosper.
Well, thank you. Hello, Horde. Welcome in. I appreciate it. So, I just downloaded this and basically just checked the settings, and so this is going to be completely new to me. I have no idea what I'm doing, so you guys are on the journey with me. So we'll go to Profile 1, I guess, new game. You're the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. I could not read that quick enough. Get a Maquis vessel. Disappeared in the battle. Okay. So far, I'm really liking the graphics on this. Beautiful. USS Voyager NCC 74656. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim. You're fresh from the Academy. Ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Oh, good old Harry. Ensign Kim. Thank you, chicken. Thanks for the work. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. The Maquis? Wow, I've heard stories about them. Relax. I was with the Maquis only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. The prison? Enough chattel, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm. Take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. I'm loving the graphics on this. This is... wow. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen. A subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any ideas where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain. But they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Oh dear. Incoming! Oh no, whatever shall we do? Red alert, helm. Evasive maneuvers. No effect. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Dr. D, I've got... Let's try that again. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are nearly empty. Warp car is gone to gray mode. We're on reserves barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. Sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Alright. Welcome to the tutorial. Click on the question mark on the left of the screen to revisit any tutorial. Some additional tutorials may not pop up during gameplay, but okay. Activate stellar cartography. Stellar cartography. Proceed. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Yes, I remember the beginning of Voyager's journey. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us the deuterium source. Scan the points of interest. Marked with the question marks to reveal resources too. Okay. Interesting. It's the array. That's Voyager there. Okay. Let's go. We found it. Okay, cool. Navigate your ship up in various locations. Traveling time passes in form of cycles. Visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar represent the possible outcomes. Excellent. Dark green is a good, and good White, okay. Average, minor setbacks. Orange, terrible. Red, excellent. Okay. Let's go get our deuterium. Alright. No fun abandoned ship drift into space. Power down, but structural sound. With seal storage. Let's go ahead with that. See what happens here. We found a moderate amount of resources. We can deactivate grade mode. Oh. And increase warp core output. Warp core is the reactor that powers the ship to generate energy that continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the level of the reactor level, we produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switch the warp core to a higher tier. Let's go to tier 1. What about this thing, this array? I can't tell you. I can tell, Captain, but our scanners detect a Maquis vessel next to it. Scan for signs. No one aboard. Okay, I guess we'll scan the array. Several life forms aboard, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure. The signals are weak. Let's have to see it for ourselves. I want the transporter run repaired and ready. Oh dear. Janeway and her away missions. Mr. Paris, get us the deuterium deposit. We'll need to repair the trip. Alright. So we are there. Going back. What do I have my ad set to? I'm not sure why. Oh, yeah, I think I have it set that way. Because, a lot of the people that watch are, they're not subscribed. So, I try to keep the ads low. What am I supposed to be doing? I have no idea. I already did the shipwreck. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't been into my settings for ads in a while, so, I should probably check into that. Collect and store uranium. Here. So, all tech. Transport. Where's life support? Engineering. How's the damn transporter? Get out. There's transporter. Oh, I gotta collect a lot more. Okay. Oop, don't want to do that. Alright, so we gotta find some more. Sure. Go there. It wasn't bad. Awesome. Now we can repair our transporter. Repair. Why is this not letting me? Why is this not letting me? Oh, that's... There we go. It's repairing. So while that's being repaired, we'll take a look at the ship here. So, the front of it looks like we've got the shuttle bay. Just still not repaired. Do I need to activate it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Set course for the array. There we go. Back to the array. First away mission. Alright, away missions present a series of challenges. Here, heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with matching skills for your away team. So I guess it doesn't matter which one I do. So we do Harry and Tom. Alright. Start. Decide an approach. 1. Okay. Select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. The skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is... You seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place eerily familiar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Look for footprints or scan for life signs. What do we got? So, okay, so he's got more science. Okay. So yeah, let's do scan for life signs. Use the tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Follow the readings, they navigate the cornfield, find a farm with people working in the fields. An old man sits on the porch. Yeah, okay, this is coming back to me now. This is exactly how it went in the TV show. Got it. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skills values are high. Let them rest. This old man seems harmless, though. He might know what's going on. How should we approach him? Okay, so I'm gonna have to go with Tom since Harry is a little weakened at the moment. So, no. Argue the facts that can't be wrong. No, we're not going to do that. Now let's try to read his body language. I like this. It lets you make your own choices. Discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an old act, but they can't quite put their finger on it. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about how Harry and Todd being early and how it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them fresh corn cobs. You can select more than one hero for the challenge if they possess the required skill. If the accumulated skill value is higher or equal to the required number, they have a chance for critical success. Old man wasn't much help. We're going to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. Tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. Alright. Try to find a way to break the illusion of... It's a combination. Well, let's do that. They disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding tools and weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn as an illusion. Back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half-Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Oh dear. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. You must get them out of here. Do I wait? Let's do... I mean, choose one or the other. Let's wake up the Klingon. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, looking for Harry. Yeah, finding white fills it around. Everything goes wrong. Oh dear, I think I made a wrong decision. Oh nice, they level up as you use them. Okay, cool. Sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Whoa, I'm back on Voyager? What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? But we were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still on the array. I hope you have hidden piloting talent, because we're short. Captain, we're being hailed by the Maquis. Oh, it's Bologna. Yes. Starfleet. I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into a precious starship. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It would make sense to postpone with the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Oh dear. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Maquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. As Taurus, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Maquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you I perform my Maquis duties to the highest standards. Talk. You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay. We can't get back in that easy. They're sealed and their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, be done engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality before we can gain access to the engineering office. Table to resupply, you need to activate life support unit. Spawning deck. Each, okay. So, I'm going to switch on that. Life support is restored in Deck 5. Engineering office is now accessible. Of course, it's a mess. I have to fix it before we can even use it. They need more duranium. Alright. So, we need to... swap over here. Yes, resource management's for the win. Yeah. I use tractor beam to try to clump up the debris for easier collection. Oh, let's try that, see what happens. Awesome. It's better than taking an away team down, for sure. I just am loving these graphics. Like, this is amazing. A pretty big area. And let's set a course over here. See if we search. Hello, Winky. Yeah, I really am too. So far, I'm enjoying it. There's obviously some stuff that is not polished yet, but it seems very promising. All right. The only room will work. Well, let's explore a little further. Scan. Let's go ahead and scan whatever you can scan for the moment. Okay, we found deuterium there. Right there. Okay, possibly. Alright, so let's go up here. Also like the trailer that they said they would make. What if? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really liking the what ifs and the choices of what to do. It's really cool. This has been a long time coming. It's like a combination of like Star Trek Online and all the predecessors. And a little bit of what's the other Star Trek one? I can't remember it now. Alright, let's use the tractor beam. Ooh. Lost due to full storage. That's not... let's cruise out. See what... There we go. Can I not repair that yet? Yeah, I can. I thought so. Until completion. It would be launched to scan all the planets in the system and gather. Yeah, I already did that, Tuba. Thank you. Didn't need a Vulcan to figure that one out. I think I scanned everything else. Check on the ship. So that's being... Well, let's go down here. I support that. Enter ship. Entering office is operational again. We now have additional work team to carry out the cool. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing rubble occupies work teams to be able to carry out several tasks at the same time. Obtain additional teams by building or upgrading. Deck 2. Focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall. Okay. The morale bar shows you current morale. Morale per cycle. Okay, open the overview screen. Pressing tab to switch to morale, to switch to... Okay. So we have 50 quarter, sorry, 50 people quarterless. And we have 50 emergency rations. So let's go ahead and get life support back on here. Alright, let's go ahead and repair this. We should address crew accommodations. Ruined rooms to be cleared. Okay. Ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed. To free up new building space, you will need to first remove the revenants. Okay. We're gonna ruined room. Yes, we get it. Okay, clear debris. Collect more resources. Okay, let's collect more resources. Toy collector is safer, but now we're gonna go with the safer option here. Excellent. It's a Class J planet. Alright, on to the next one. To a shipwreck. Mess hall is... This hall is now ready to go. Maybe just rebuilt some crew quarters. Be good for morale. Alright. To build new rooms, select the empty space to bring up the construction. If you have enough work teams, resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area to plan accordingly. Okay, so I can do 2 rooms there, it looks like. Yeah, we need crew quarters. Your current technology is insufficient. Accommodates 8 crew. Okay, so we could do emergency quarters. So that's being built. I go here. Explore the system until that's built. Awesome. We can toggle power to that. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. All right. Okay, and get some crude stuff back up. I need room for 50, I think. Sick bay. I should probably repair sick bay. No. Not enough work teams. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait for everything else to get done. Got to clear that one. Cool. Replicator rations. Recycle your crew consumes rations. Use emergency rations you don't are okay. These increase morale. This is really awesome, like good call. Oh god, from caretaker. Captain, your raised jamming signal has been neutralized. You should be able to establish communication. Hail the Urek. It's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. Remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo. But his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared in the array. This is the USS Voyager. We mean you no harm. We want our people back. Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to lead them. I'll rely on the rulers of stranger. Scan the array for life signs. What sign of them, Captain? No humanoid life forms indicated. Or what we're gonna talk about now. They're entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They're our responsibility. Perhaps that is the case, but I have no time. This is not enough time. For what? Time for what? No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? You don't have time. Not enough time. Oh dear. You're used to talking it out back home, but out here next time, let me do the talking. Your methods have been worked against the Cardassians, but Captain Commander, be able to see how this spirited debate will help us locate our missing crew members. Perhaps a more logical approach would be beneficial. Huh? You're right, Tuvok. Seems the Delta Quadrant is getting to our heads. What do you suggest? I've observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? We're stuck here with each other, Janeway. We work together and we go our separate ways. Fine? Helm, set a course for the fifth planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people. Alright. Sector map. Okay. So why is that flashing? Sure. In here. Go over. Quarter problem. Captain, I need to address lack of quarters. Any of sleeping quarters, okay, filled. Holy hell, that's bright. Alright, over here. Check a look at the ship. I don't have to put up life support. That. What's going on? Yeah. Missing resources. Not missing resources. Okay. Oh shit. Oops. I just destroyed that. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, resources. See what we have here. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. On Paris and Captain Chakotay perhaps being held in this place. What makes this place so special? Let's skip. Basic characteristics of an M-class planet: no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Okay. Strange but intriguing. Let's do one more sensor scan. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They're consistently targeting a single location of barren peaks of the desert. I recommend an away team. Okay. But there's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.4 seconds since we've left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said they're running out of time, right? Whatever that means. We'd better hurry. Very well, team. We'll examine the world firsthand. Captain, the small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. First contact. The killer alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor Maquis have ever seen such species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant? It's Neelix! Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, mister? Neelix, never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. Probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. They could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, you know? Compensation? Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void boils. I've been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you can get us what we're missing, if you can help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Right. Let's look at... This is damaged here that we can... I can't open up life support here. Missing resources. I don't... Is there a way I can check my inventory? Here we are. Okay. What's that required? Oh, alright. I need 90 of those, and... I need 45, but it looks like I have nothing of the titanium. Okay. Okay. Okay, sounds good, chicken. Delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. Never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What is it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of culinary wizard myself, you know. Da, 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 da. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah yes, your missing crew, right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many. Da-da-da. Thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people, it's just finding them a bit tricky. Simply rotate down. Very well. Alright. Back to... Reach your destination. Orders. Send away to you. Okay, so... Recommending trades coaxium. Just him. Okay. Diplomat. Have that in the orc, so we just really need Balana. To Cuba. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and sandy wind whips into their eyes. Tricorders are not functioning, probably because of the energy pulses. How do we get our bearings? Struggle through it to a vantage point. It's the only choice we have. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and the low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clear view of the surrounding areas. In the distance, they spot a Kazon Agua settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Alright, design an intelligent shelter to withstand the storm. Build a temporary shelter from what you can find. Analyze the area and evaluate the best. Back. It's gonna take all of her skill. Helix also has that too. People. They analyzed the terrain, discovering a natural crevice offering the best protection from the strong rock walls, shield them from the worst of the attack. Sometimes certain approaches to the way missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked, yes. Failing is challenging. We reach the settlement. How do we approach the people here? I think we're gonna have Neelix do the introductions. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazon Agua in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement, Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like Kazon, but more like human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. That must be Kess. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he ought to believe. How should we appease him? The away team calmly explains their intentions, emphasizing the desire to find the missing crew. Diplomatic approach eases the tension. Jabin explains that the Okampa live underground. Live underground, and their access controlled by the caretaker. Will also provide zoning pieces. only source of water. As proof, Javan points to his woman that he is holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. When suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser, he points it at Javan and demands the Akampa girl to be free. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Dear. Neelix doesn't have much left to him. Don't really want to start firing either. Well, let's secure. What are the options? Let's secure a phaser fire. House is recruited. The away team lays down covering fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Javan, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Excellent. Wealth and gratitude. Safely back in Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does this relationship go? My dearest Cass, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is felt, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Javan said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it had the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Cass, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course. The least I can do. I'm grateful now. So we're gonna run down these optional stuff. It's so dangerous on the surface. Why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and to learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. I'm just gonna... let's go through all of them. Yes, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious. How did you two meet? Met Kess while I was on the trading with the Kazon Agua. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, and made me laugh. He was the only good thing I had in a terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I do it again in a heartbeat. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he provided the Akampa with food, water, energy, and quote-unquote protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it, or where he came from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Alright. Someone get started on the transporter signal amplifier and Cass. We'll go to sick bay and have you examined. I don't think she's doing that because sickbay is not... Sickbay is not functional right now. Repair and activate the science laboratory. No, both teams are active. Do you now? Cool. Alright, let's see what else we can find in here. That is up and running. So that is now being worked on. I'm gonna do that. Hello. Alright. No, because I still can't put anybody on that deck because I can't repair this life support. I don't need any more deuterium. Uranium. So I could use uranium. So let's go to uranium. Let's go here. Sickbay is ready. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic probe. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. It's the Doctor. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay now, and this patient, Tess. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You're in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best? Captain, I'm programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient to attend to, and a sickbay to reorganize. Alright, so we got sickbay back up. Don't have any other projects going on. I want to build rooms, but I can't get life support up. I have everything else except for the titanium. So I don't need any more items researched. Alright. Access the tech trade to research new upgrades. The technology is offer. Okay, unlocking. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Tier 1. 2. Shuttle Bay. Engineering. Where that is not from. Alright guys, well I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm not sure how much longer this demo is, but I will definitely have you guys jump on with me next time I play and finish it, so. But, yeah. So anyway, thank you everyone for stopping in. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll definitely be finishing this up at some other point. Highly am liking this so far. Can't wait to see what the final product's gonna be. I'm liking this very much so far. So anyway, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys here in the next one. Take care.